Doing? Welcome again to another segment of the news today. This is Gospel Life News, the only space all over the world where we'll bring you guys updates regarding music, Afrobeats especially, and the guys that makes the beats. My name is Daki. You can spell my name as Darki. Then you know it's double E, and I'm saying welcome, 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 special welcome to Gospel Life News. We want to say a big thank you to all our fans all over the world. Thank you for doing what you do. We love you guys so much. Thank you for your time, your energy, your consistency, your finances, your data, your subscriptions. All you guys have done or put into making sure you watch us at the time. I want to say a big thank you. It just shows that you guys really got our back. The news for this day is buzzing. We saw yesterday the guy who edited the Peruzzi and Davido's conversation. The guy has finally come out to apologize and really regretted his actions. But the big question is, will Peruzzi take this one? Because it looked as though Peruzzi was seriously hurt yesterday after this came out. Now, this is something that could damage a relationship. But for Davido, he's really thankful that Davido is an understanding person. Burna Boy, at the same time, sold out a space in the US yesterday to continue the Love That Mini tour, and it was given a jersey, a special one, for selling out that space. At the same time, Davido has just announced that he's returning back to the gym. And at this point, we all can't wait to have Davido give us, obviously, feedbacks from his boxing and all of that when he finally hits the gym back. We saw Ashake come out to show love to Sheyi Vibes, and these are the kind of bromance we love to see in the industry. And finally, we saw the lady who Omale had to dance with. We saw where she actually has a boyfriend. The boyfriend was in the same space allegedly, and the look on his face really was not giving. Anyways, all of this will bring them to you in a bit. We'll begin the news with Burna Boy. We saw Burna Boy yesterday was at the Waitrose Arena, and that's yesterday night. And we saw where just before the event began, tickets were still not sold out, and they were envisaging that people should come and get tickets before the year it sold out. And just like the prophesied, we saw where it was a fully sold out event. We saw where he came out performing songs like Bono, performing songs like Ye, performing songs like Taliban's. And then for Taliban's, you could see the whole crowd gingering and singing the song word for word. Now, how Burna Boy creates songs like this is magical, but what I can tell you for free is that he might create a song you would like, but then there's some set of folks in the world who really, really appreciate what he has done. Moving on, we saw after the performance, we saw him was presented a Chicago Fire jersey for becoming the first African artist to sell out the Wintrust Arena. Massive one, trust me. Now, Afrobeat artists are looking for spaces where they will become the first person. Ashake was the first in Dubai. Burna Boy is the first doing this one. We've seen Davido in the early part of the tour where he became the first African to do something. So we have different arenas all over the world, but Africans are looking at going the route of being the first to do these spaces. And I think it's very innovative. It's a cool one. And for Burna Boy, we say congrats to him for having the African's name written in the Sound of Time on the Wintrust Arena Hall of Fame. Moving on, we saw on the USA Apple Music Top Album, Burna Boy, I told them, as we speak, currently sit at number 163. Moving on, we saw just after the tour in the US, we saw where Burna Boy is set to also perform at the We Love Green Festival in Paris, that's talking about France, on the 31st day of May 2024. This festival normally accommodates close to, if not more than 80,000 people every year. And then they're saying for this year, they are giving Burna Boy the nod to come perform to about 80,000 congregations waiting to see what Burna Boy is set to do on the stage. Now, this is a very organized stage. I won't lie to you. Now, this is them planning for a show in May, the 1st of May, 1st of June, and 2nd of June. They finish all plans in February. That is how you know a country that wants to take music serious. But then kudos to France for this major one, and then more kudos to Burna Boy for being one of the headliners for this massive show. Moving on, we saw 21 Savage, Burna Boy, and Metro Boomin. They had a song together, the one they called Just Like Me. That song have just surpassed 20 million streams on Spotify. Recall, That song occurred this year, and it has done about 20 million already on Spotify. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy City Boy. The official video have also surpassed 50 million views on YouTube. And for Burna Boy, that is Burna Boy ninth song to have reached this milestone. So basically, Burna Boy should have done on a worst case scenario, WCS, he has done about 450 million streams already on YouTube, because we all know he had multiple songs across about 300, 100 and something million. But then on a bare minimum, he has done 450 averagely on YouTube. That already signifies success for any artist of his kind. Moving away from Burna Boy, we have Davido as the next guy on the news. We saw Chris Brown's Sensational with Davido and Lil J currently is now the second longest charting song for Davido on the World Digital Song Sales Billboard charts, having spent about 17 weeks on the chart. It tracked at number 5, and when it was peaking, it peaked at number 2. Now, this is the irony of all of this. Now, Chris Brown has given Afrobeat a sense of belonging. Now with Chris Brown influence, we're getting. Now, don't get me wrong. Without Chris Brown, we'll probably have doing a bit of one or two. But then with this guy's influence, we are getting the spotlight every now and then. Now, look at the Billboard. The numbers are shaking. When the song came out, it was at number 2. Everybody in the US will be wondering, what is this song on number 2? What is it doing here? I can't find about it. And then when they go look out for this song, they're going to hear Davido, they're going to hear Lil J. That is Spotlight. And Chris Brown is one person who has done this consistently. We saw it for SARS on Mona Lisa, and Lil J is done on Wizkid, Call Me Every Day. Like, it's just that guy making sure that everybody is going the same route. And that is a man with a big heart. And we want to say big congrats. This one is for Chris Brown for making sure that we are getting the center stage. Moving on, we saw for the worldwide Apple album chart, Timeless currently sit at number 108, and then when it was peaking, it peaked at number 9. And then for the European Apple album chart, Timeless sit at number 153. When it was peaking, it peaked at number 6. It has spent about 82 days on the chart, while for the worldwide Apple chart, it has spent about 117 days on the charts. Moving on, we saw Davido coming out to announce to us that he is back in the gym, and then he said, not tomorrow, not next tomorrow, but today. So today, Davido actually went back to the gym to. We saw the last time he was on the gym. Davido was obviously getting into shape. He was seriously getting into shape. He lost massive weight. I went to boxing trainings and all of that. Not until when tragedy happened to him, lost a son, and then all of those momentum went down. But now he's saying he's back again to hit the gym this time. Moving on, we saw where he shared pictures of videos of what the gym looked like. This time, Davido was seen, Davido is that guy, like, whenever he's working out, he's giving us updates. And at this point, he was drained out, He began it today and he was drained out. You saw where he was doing the, and then that shows somebody who is determined. Now, for Davido, we are sure that he is a very determined person. If he wants to do it, he's going to do it. He has done it before. And this time, we are set to be on the ride of Davido giving us daily updates on what this gym experience looked like. Moving on, we saw the young guy who actually was the one who edited the tweet from allegedly Peruzzi at the time. He came out to apologize, and then he said, I apologize for posting an edited tweet which involved Peruzzi and Davido. I take full responsibility for all my actions I've caused, and I promise it will never happen again. My apologies to DMW management. In the first place, this should never ever be intended to be out there. Like, there was no point to have done this, but this also shows that he's remorseful, he's felt bad about it, and he's only after he apologized. We just hope that the affected persons really find it in their hearts to forgive Badi of Lasso. Moving on, we saw moving from Davido, we go straight to Arya Starr. We saw Arya Starr coming out to put our fellow colleague on the spotlight, talking about Ameya. We saw where he actually posted up with a new single, and he had to remind us that this person, her name is Amaya, and we all are waiting to see who this guy is. Now, for the female folks, they are always having to support themselves. Arya Starr, Thames, Bloody Civilian, Tiwa Savage, everybody is just making sure we all are moving, and Arya Starr is doing that same route, coming out to put Mia in our faces so that we know that there's a lady who is also as good. And then, truth be told, from what we heard on this song, this lady is fire, and we can't wait to see what she really or what stuff she's really made of. Talking about Arya Star, we saw where she spoke on the billboard, and she also repeated the same interview she gave to Cole FM at the time, where she said she got into the university at the age of 14 years. Now, that looks so funny. How old were you when you got to primary school? How old were you at secondary school? How old were you at university? Like, really, it's a bit of back and forth. But yeah, she said she got to university at the age of 14 so she could graduate before 20, because she has always wanted to be an Afro pop star. It was a passion, and a parent told her you cannot do that till you graduated. And then she said the energy, the zeal to graduate was so much in her that she knew that she has to finish, go to school on time. We're talking about age, and also graduate on time so she could join the culture. And basically, she did that, and no wonder her album came out called 19 and Dangerous, because she was able to meet up with time, and her parents allowed her to do music. She said she was always blackmailed into doing song, because her parents would say, Arya Star, if you don't do this, you will not sing. So basically, she was always doing stuff because she wanted, the passion was brought in to be an Afro pop star. And anyway, the big news is today she is one of the biggest Afro star we have in the country. Moving on, we saw Adekunle Gold and Simi coming out to give us couple goals. Simi is one person who might not be dropping songs regularly, but then she is the backbone. Talking about Adekunle Gold, we saw where Adekunle Gold came out to say Simi is mixing every song that I dropped this year, by the way. And then we saw Simi come out to respond to that, saying, I would not do it for anyone else. So she's saying, you're my husband, I'm gonna do it for you. But mind you, I'm not gonna do this for anybody out there. These are couple goals. And we saw earlier today they came out to tell Nigerians to listen to their song. Simi says to drop a single this night, and Adekunle Gold has dropped one, and they are saying, please listen because we have a child to take to school. Moving on, we saw Ikechukwu, one of the defunct member of Mo Eat at the time, came out to give full details about what really was happening at the Mo Eat team at the time. He said his boss then, Bangali, talking about the band was one person. Ikechukwu said he was going to go for shows and they're going to pay him 1 million, 1.5 million, 2 million, and the band was going to pay him after the show the sum of 50,000 naira, and it was as though he was doing him a favor. And then he said after a lot of conversation with the band's mom, the money increased to 150,000 naira. He said no decision was made at Moit without the band mom being involved. He said the band mom was spiritually part of the team, and he came out to say the band was unfair to him, giving him peanuts when he could have earned more. He also mentioned that while he was with the band, they never had physical fights, as against the rumors that came out at the time about 10 years ago that the band and Ikechukwu were involved in physical fights. He said that was not true because he was one person who had the band back. It was his bodyguard, always walking behind, making sure nothing ever happened to the band. For the band, this is not the first time he's been accused of raping people. We saw where Mr. Real came out, accused him of raping him, and now Ikechukwu is also out accusing him again of raping him. We've seen cases of N Power coming out to say he defrauded them, and back and forth. We just hope the band can clear his name of all of these bad allegations. And moving on, we saw Ashake coming out to give a shout out to Sheyi Vibes, and then he said, genuinely, I love a Sheyi Vibe different pattern. Now, this song is a pandemic. People are effortlessly loving this song, different pattern. And Ashake have said, you know what, we've been confessed together, we've been in the same conversation. People have dragged him because of me, people have dragged me because of him. But regardless of all of this, I love Sheyi Vibe genuinely, and I love his song different pattern. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is the kind of bromance we love to see in this industry. Moving on, we have like I said, the boyfriend of the lady who came out to dance with Omale in London. We saw the guy looking so sad at the event. Now, this Omale in Amsterdam. We saw where he was in Amsterdam and then began this routine where he asked the fans saying, I want to tell you what I meant when I said bend you. He brought the fan up on stage, took her like upstairs, the curtain dropped, and then they were in compromising positions. Now, this is in London. He also repeated the same stunt, brought the girl up. The difference is the girls at London immediately started dancing seductively when she came on stage, even before the curtain dropped, and she was in the conversation. People dragged her, called her names, and talk about the fact that she came with her boyfriend, left her boyfriend to dance with an artist. People advised the young man to leave her alone because she's not responsible. But regardless, a lot of person cannot hold their cool whenever they see their fave calling out to them. But then it is what it is, and we just hope if it's true, they fix this as soon as possible. Finally, on the news, we saw young John Jiggy previewing his new song, the one he had with Kiss Daniel and Shay Vibes, set to drop by midnight. And trust me, the song already is giving. It's a big smash. It's called Big Things. The song is giving. The song is a big smash already. We've seen the snippet, and I'm not going to lie, if this one drop, all the clubs are going to be shut down. Everybody's going to be on the red because this song is one song that will instigate dance and to leave you up there. Young John has hacked this industry, and it's not looking like he's slowing down anytime soon. Kudos to Young John, kudos to Shay Vibes, and mighty kudos to Kiss Daniel for jumping on this one. Recall, Kiss Daniel once said earlier in the month where he said, Young John, please release this song. Young John has heard his cry, and now the song is going to be out by midnight. But reaction tomorrow, we'll come and give you guys previews of what the song look like. My name is Daki. We'll catch you guys on the very next one.